to say that the air gets sucked out of you.
I put my hand on his body bag.
What I didn't want is what was.
I don't think this world has enough people like Drew.
Who would you like to talk about today?
My friend Drew Ross.
My son, Drew.
My brother, Captain Andrew Ross.
I guess we're here for Drew. Let's talk about Drew. All right, guys. This is where Uncle Drew worked. Uncle Drew worked right here, right in this room.
At the very end.
This is it, right here, right here. This was his room. This was his office.
Is there bad guys out there?
Oh, no, not here. No bad guys here.
Do you see that? Hey.
Captain Patrick.
Yeah? So team 2-6, and he was alpha. That was it.
All right, boys, story time. You want me to tell you a story? Mm-hmm. December 2017, your Uncle Drew and another guy you know went to his house and we built this table. And Uncle Drew read something that's very special the day that he dedicated the table. And it's written, it's right there on the wall.
It's hard to kind of encapsulate Drew in a few short sentences.
What?
Drew enjoyed life. Very proud American, very patriotic young man.
Well, Drew and I were 4 years apart, and you know, we had our normal sibling rivalry and banter, but we were best friends our entire lives. When he started looking at the academies, there was definitely a fire inside him that nobody could put out.
How he learned to push himself and lead real men, tough men, men that believed in this country. They looked to him and they respected him.
I met Drew at a friend's house. He was still in the Q course, and he was a very eager captain. And he kind of hounded me the whole night, asking me questions. Our time between like being in that awkward stage of like pre-friendship to friendship was pretty small.
When he started going through the Q course, it was like everything just, it fell into place. Definitely saw a change in him, more convicted in his purpose. Everything just felt more settled. It felt like there was a bigger risk, obviously, going into this, but it's like, no, he's where he's meant to be.
So the team that he went to was a highly respected team, a team of go-getters, a team that had really, really high standards.
There is always, as a team sergeant, some apprehension as to who's going to show up to be the team leader for the team.
Essentially, they had their own assessment. So even though you went through selection in the Q course, you did an assessment when you got to the team.
This man was ready. Drew did very well, and we made it to the very end. And this is the point in which, you know, team kind of gets together without you, and it's a vote, yay or nay. This dude's either got it or he ain't.
But all.
So we presented Drew his team shirt, first team shirt, and his call sign. He was in tears. I came to find out later, he told his dad that receiving that call sign and that first team shirt was the proudest moment of his life, more so than getting his Green Beret.
It wasn't just the reputation of the Green Berets, or it was being a part of a team that meant something to Drew.
He was relentless in his support. He often said to some of his buddies, I quit tomorrow. Not today. Knowing full well that he was going to wake up and push them through.
Where was his head at? Was he nervous about the deployment?
No.
Drew was eager, he was aggressive, just the right amount of aggression, controlled aggression.
It's like football players practicing, right? You finally get to go to like the game, and that's where he was.
This one felt different. Like maybe it was God's way of preparing me.
Go get her.
I feel like I surveyed his face and I watched his mannerisms and moments with my kids.
Can you say bye-bye?
Bye. Bye. Bye, buddy.
Say love you.
Thank you.
Aww.
Love you.
My prized possession in life was a letter that Drew wrote me. I thank you for making me internalize a desire to serve my country and my family. I knew there was something I was made for, more than regular life. I have you to thank for the man that I am and the man that I will continue to grow to be. Love you, Dad. Can't wait to see you again.
November 27th, 2018, 11:34 a.m. We bung a left on Highway 1, and we started rolling. And about 6 kilometers down the road, it was the largest explosion I physically had seen.
I walk into the ops center, I'll never forget hearing the 9 line right away.
And it was like at the pit of my stomach. What I didn't want is what was.
I start hearing the battle roster numbers, and I heard Drew. I heard it was Drew's. I don't know how many waves of medevac helicopters came in.
In my mind, I want to call our JTAC, but he's in the same truck. I want to call Eric, my main element leader. He's also in that truck.
I went outside the tent, and then I walked around, and I saw a kid crying. And I say kid, but he's a soldier, a young soldier. And I walked up to him, and I saw the 2 body bags. They were draped with American flags. And I went up to him and I said, which one's Drew? I put my hand on his body bag, and that's when it finally kicked in that it was real, is when there was no heartbeat.
Going back to that day, I feel like I still lose feeling in my feet. To say that the air gets sucked out of you is an understatement.
When I knew that it was okay to call Steven, Drew's dad, and that he had been notified, right? I wanted to call him and let him know that we were there for him.
Quite honestly, I didn't want to go on. And, one of Drew's best buddies called from Afghanistan, Scott. And I knew how hard that was for him. And I thought, as a dad, you can't quit on people like that because they need you too.
There is not a day I don't think about Drew. His sister, she has now become my sister. And Drew's dad has become a father figure to me as well.
What do you miss most about Drew?
His humor. So his name is right here. See it?
Uncle.
What does this say, though?
Uncle Drew.
Hey, Uncle Drew.
Hey, buddy.
I feel like my kids missed out on the best person that I've ever known. I was with him his whole life.
This is what Uncle Drew read. Gentlemen, today we start a new chapter of brotherhood on the storied ODA 3126. 3126. The men gathered around this table, both those that served or still serve on this team, made the team what it is today. Every great organization, brotherhood, and family should have a place where they come together. Let all brothers make their mark on this table throughout their time on this team. Anyone who sits at this table is forever a brother to this team, as well as their families. Here is to those who have gone to Valhalla ahead of us, waiting for us to join them. Victory or Valhalla.